Alright, there we go. Be normal.
So, they're all the same in all the bags. There's all 2 bags across all of here. These are the flattest. Sort of. I mean, you can argue a little bit. And they're all about 5.5 ounces. This one looks like I stuffed a turkey in there. And it doesn't even tell you that it's a 5.5 ounces. Because there's actually no little, indicator for how many ounces you put in there. You're just supposed to figure that out based upon this. Now, when you fill up one of those bags, it turns out that
It says it's 7 ounces.
you fill it up and you have to poke out the bag at the bottom. You have to stretch it out everywhere that you want so that you can see that it says 5 ounces. So you can pull it out of the freezer and you won't know how much is in there. And these are also a pain in the butt to get them to seal without any little air bubbles. Not that air bubbles are going to kill anything, but they, don't need to be in there, and it helps them to lie flat. Right?
Right.
Where's the flat? There's no flat. Sorry. So, you try the best to get all the little air bubbles out. This one has a little tiny one over here. The Lanzanos are the ones that everybody gets because they're relatively cheap and they're okay quality. They're getting a little bit thin over time. Like, they've gone down a little bit. This is one of the newer brands that is actually made with biodegradable material so that it's supposed to be better for the environment. It's supposed to be nicer. This is one of the El Cheapo ones. I've never tried Walmart. Sorry. I'm scared of Walmart.
So where did El Cheapo come from?
El Cheapo came from Target. And these relatively freeze just about as flat as the other ones are. So if you don't have the options of being, as conscientious, because, hey, we all have kids, Kids are expensive. If you need to go the cheaper route, go that route. But the Lansano, their quality of their bag has just gotten a little bit thinner over time, so that now you feel it, and it feels kind of like a very flimsy Ziploc. But these feel a bit more sturdy.
When the older Lanzanos?
The Target ones and the older Lanzanos felt a lot more sturdy as well. So the plastic feels a little bit thicker. My favorite are these, but I have heard that they do not, that they have some weak spots here at the corner. Lansano will send you like an entire bag if any of their bags do leak. So there's no good way to say that, you can just feel that the plastic's a little bit thinner than this one is. But this one tends to be a little weak at the corners. This one just is the most awkward thing ever to put in your freezer. It's from Babies R Us. I don't know why people tell you to go buy those. They're cheap, but they're cheap, and you're not going to get what you need. So, you don't want to lose any of this, do you? So, that is my demonstration. You want to keep the milk? You want to keep the liquid gold? Get the other bags. Don't go babies.